Hi again, Scott Peterson here with another episode of the New York Employment Law Show. This is a show that provides information to individuals in New York who have problems relating to their employment, who have legal questions about discrimination, sexual harassment, or other employment-related topics. The purpose of this show is to provide you with helpful information to allow you to get answers to your questions and hopefully lead you to pursuing the right path moving forward for your personal situation. Today we're going to talk about an interesting topic, which is, what will people think and what will the reaction be if you decide to pursue a claim arising out of your employment? And this is mostly a concern with people who have experienced some type of discrimination or sexual harassment in the workplace. And one of the concerns that we see very frequently is the concern of, what's this going to mean for me in the long term? What are people going to think? How is this going to reflect upon me? And how is this going to hurt or limit my prospects moving forward in the future? The Me Too movement has brought a lot of light to sexual harassment complaints in the course of employment. And one of the ways it's done that is it's allowed people to come forward in a way that ordinarily in the past would not have been really possible. The common concern among people who are sitting home dealing with the fallout of these issues is, what's the negative here? Are people going to perceive me as a money grabber? Is this going to hurt my employment possibilities? And the answer is that it really depends. The reality of a claim for sexual harassment is that it's very personal. And filings in court are a matter of public record. That does not mean that if you contact a lawyer for a sexual harassment or discrimination case, it's automatically going to be on the front page of the newspaper. What it means is that there are certain strategies that can be taken which would either be more likely to result in a quiet resolution or would be more likely to result in a very public resolution. We adopt those strategies depending upon the needs of the client. Some clients believe that they want to put themselves out there as the face of a particular movement or situation. And others say, I just want to resolve this. I want to make a point, but I don't want to be the face of this. And because of that, we take different steps to try to ensure that it's kept quiet. It's a personal decision to you, but you should know that there are different avenues and different options available depending upon your personal desires and your personal beliefs. The same holds true with the question of how is this going to affect your employment prospects long term. If you have a quiet resolution of an employment discrimination or a sexual harassment complaint, it's unlikely that a future employer would ever really find out about it. If you have a case that's splashed in the headlines or that's all over social media or is in some way made a matter of public interest, well, then the reality is that subsequent employers are probably going to see that. One of the things employers do nowadays is they Google and they look you up online. And if they read that, that may impact them one way or the other. The issue is you don't know how that's going to impact them. Lots of employers nowadays would be proud to have somebody on their staff who stood up for themselves after a sexual harassment or employment discrimination situation. Others are more conservative and maybe inclined to think, well, we're not really sure if we want to bring this type of attention to our business. Again, you don't really know the answer to that until you go down that path. And the decision is one that's very personal. So if these are things that you're thinking about, my best advice is to reach out to a qualified employment attorney and talk through the options before taking any action. We see far too many examples of law firms who want to just dive deep into a public situation where we question whether the interests of the client are really being put first. You can rest assured that's not how we approach things. We take a very client-centric approach, and so if you have questions about these issues and you want to talk with someone who will look out for your best interests, feel free to contact us today. Give us a call, send us an email, submit an inquiry at our website. And until next time, thanks for watching.